You know how MINI earned its reputation as a giant slayer? That's because in 1965, a MINI just like this beat giants from America and Germany and many other countries and became victorious in the Monte Carlo Rally. And MINI just launched a limited run Victory Edition to mark its 60th anniversary. We at Auto Drive were invited for an exclusive event at CARS Café in Dubai Autodrome for the launch of an even more exclusive car. The Victory Edition is sold globally in 3 flavors: the Cooper S, the John Cooper Works, and the JCW Electric. But here in the UAE, it's only available in JCW guys, which if you ask me, is the right one to get. To really appreciate what this car represents, you need to know what happened. The Monte Carlo Rally didn't just start in one place. Cars set off from 8 different cities across Europe: Lisbon, London, Paris, Athens, Frankfurt, Warsaw, and even Minsk. All of them converged on Monaco through the Alps in the middle of January. The field came loaded. Porsche brought the 911. This was the first time that car had ever competed in a motorsport event. Then Ford came back with the Falcon. Every opponent had more power than the MINI. The MINI's engine was never going to win the fight. What it had in its favor was front-wheel drive and less weight to get wrong. And at the event, it snowed. It properly snowed. Of the 237 cars that started, only 35 reached the finish line. And what's more interesting is that the number 52 MINI was the only car in the entire rally to go through without picking up even a single penalty point. So at the end of the rally, it was not the fastest car that won. It was a car that got it all right that took the podium. So, what's so special about this one? Well, everything you're looking at from the outside is a reference back to that rally car. The Victory Edition can only be had in the chili red color scheme, and you can pair it with a white roof, which is the OG color combination that the MINIs who participated in motorsport back in the 60s used to follow. Then you have a white strip that goes from the bonnet over the roof and all the way to the back. Then there are 52 badging on both sides, which is the same number that the rally car who won the race was wearing, like that one. Then there are subtle 1965 badging on the C-pillar and on the door sill. Then there are the 18-inch wheels. These are special because the hubcaps remain upright when the car is driven. Now let's talk about the engine, because the car that won the rally had a very modest 1.3-litre 4-cylinder inline engine, but this one is a very modern car. So it's got a 2-litre turbocharged engine, twin turbocharged that too, that makes 231 horsepower and 380 Nm of torque. This car can do 0 to 100 in 6.1 seconds. Step inside and you can find even more 1965 badging, especially on the bottom of the steering wheel and on top of the storage box in the center console. And apparently even the key has a 52 badging on it. So every time you pick it up, you're reminded of the history. Beyond that, everything else stays as it is on the other MINIs. Same seat material, same circular infotainment screen in the middle of the dash, and the same list of equipments. And the price for all this history starts from just over 200,000 dirhams. And like I said in the beginning of the video, it's a limited run model, so there's literally a handful of units available in the entire country. So if you want one, you gotta be very quick. And that was the MINI Victory Edition. If you like this video, do remember to subscribe to the Auto Drive channel if you haven't already, and do follow us on all our social media pages. Until we see you next time with a brand new car, this is Philip signing off. You've been watching Auto Drive, powered by SelfDrive.